Yo, so what's up, guys? So right here, Eli and Mike again on another amazing podcast. And guess who we have today? JB, always fresh. What's up, dude?
Hey guys, what's up? Hey.
Always fresh, always fresh.
Thank
and
you.
keeping us fresh too. Because
Yes. Thank you for bringing me
know
on
if
to
you guys
your
noticed
podcast.
this.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Anytime, brother.
Yes.
We really appreciate you. As a matter of fact, guys, we have these amazing fades because of him.
Yes.
He just cut our hair. Where'd you cut our hair at? What
I
city?
cut your hair in Bel Air.
In Bel Air.
Bel
Bel
Air.
Air.
You needed to say that word because I was like,
Yeah, it was my first time. Honestly, it was a great experience, bro.
Amazing,
Great
amazing.
experience.
We truly appreciate you joining us today because you're a young individual, you're an entrepreneur, and I feel like you are just throwing this kind of energy. And when me and Mike were talking about you before we got this podcast together, and we were just like, what is this guy doing? How is he creating so much volume of people watching your content? And I'm like stunned.
Right. Yes, we came from Bel Air right now to we just had some fades, we had some haircuts, so thank you. Always keeping us fresh.
Of course. It's always a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
From the Bel Air mansions to the Sunset Studios, now we are here, so thank you for joining us.
Of course, anytime.
Like Eli said, we're so excited, and how about we just jump off with this question, because I know everybody wants to know. Everybody wants to know. So how did it feel cutting Andrew Tate's hair? I have to know this. Everybody wants to know.
It felt amazing. He's honestly a humble guy. He's a top G for a reason. I believe that he actually no, I don't believe he did change my life.
Nice.
Amazing.
He did change my life, and he's super genuine.
Yes.
And like I said, he's a top G for a reason.
Love that. Love that. Yes, for a reason, for sure. Do you have anything that he told you that's like really stuck with you, that you're like, top G, Andrew Tate told me this, I'm gonna keep this forever?
Yes, of course. So he said, when I asked him, like, hey, how do I make it in life? And he's like,
right,
bro, you already made it. You're 19. You're traveling the world cutting millionaires and celebrities. You're here with me singing Dubai.
Okay.
And I'm like, when he said that, I'm like, yeah, you're right, bro.
He's right.
I'm like,
he's so right.
I'm like, wait, well, my bank, it's like empty, but I'm in Dubai singing with you. Yeah, you're right. And then the biggest alpha move was when he was like, Tristan, 10 G's Bitcoin. And I'm like, what?
Wow.
What?
Wow.
Who does that?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So after that, I'm like, my respect for him, and I'll do anything for that guy, bro.
Wow. Amazing.
How do you feel that his everything that's gone on with him recently? I think he's kind of like the big news of what's going on in media. What do you think about everything that's gone on with him? Do you feel like there's some BS with that, some controversy of some kind, or do you feel like he's honestly just a very genuine guy that maybe he got himself in some trouble, or maybe he actually is doing what he should be doing? What's your thought?
I honestly have no clue what's going
Right.
But I believe that he is trying to pave the way for young guys like me who are trying to make it.
Right.
And I'm trying to teach men how to become men and how to provide for yourself and build a future for yourself.
Definitely.
Right. But like I said, I don't know what's going on.
Right. I don't think anybody knows what's going on with Andrew Tate right now.
I hope I hope he's doing well right now, and I hope he's doing okay.
Yeah. Yes, definitely. And so cutting amazing people hair. You're cutting Eli's pink hair over here. Andrew Tate. What other individuals did you cut their hair that you're like, wow, this person also really inspired me? Because every time we see you, TikTok, YouTube, every social media network, you're walking up with your golden suitcase and you're just cutting billionaires, millionaires hairs, and to us, we're so inspired. That takes a lot to get in front of these people. It takes a lot of trust, because you are literally cutting their hair. You have a blade in your hand. A lot of these people, they are very, they have security because they have so much money, and they have you coming into their homes. So it takes a lot of trust. And who is another individual where you cut their hair and you're like, wow, I can't believe I'm standing in this house?
Well, there's of course there's a lot of entrepreneurs and celebrities that I have cut, and a lot of amazing people. One that's very significant was the Dobre family. Shout out the Dobre twins if you're watching this right now.
Oh my God, we love them.
You guys are awesome.
Them. Let's go.
But when I first came to LA, they welcomed me to their home.
Oh my God, amazing. They're like my favorite.
We're awesome friends, and they inspired me so much to continue making more content.
Yes.
And there's so much more other people, you know who you are watching this right now.
Yes.
Wow. But when I'm cutting their hair, it takes around 30 to 40 minutes gaining their trust, right? And building that bond
Correct.
And that relationship.
Yes.
And I value that more than just a piece of paper, than just money, right?
Yes.
Value a relationship. and a friendship and brotherhood more than just a piece of paper and money.
So humble. And you know what? I'm so curious because a lot of people believe that, sometimes when you go through a lot of poverty, we grew up, myself and Mike, through poor times. Our family wasn't always rich. And there's always a saying, right? Like if individuals that rise from poverty, they rise differently mentally and emotionally with other people, whether it's influence or whether it's money. And how old are you again? How
I'm 19.
You're 19, right?
Wow,
So I mean, for one, that's insane. You're a 19-year-old entrepreneur that found a niche in a way to get into people's houses. Like Mike said, you have blades in your hands on people that are probably like, don't get close to me.
Yes.
And I'm not gonna lie, you look like you're an innocent person, and that's why I probably would be, hey, cut my hair too. But the fact is, you have, I believe you told me earlier that you grew up in poverty, and you had, and I'd love to know more about it. So my question to you is like, what was your life? What was your upbringing? How are you so different, or has that even impacted you as of what you're doing today?
Yes, so the way I grew up was, and I'm still living that same lifestyle, is I'm living in Toronto, Toronto, Ontario, Etobicoke, and like I live in like these project homes, right? And it's just me and my mom, right? And then the way she raised me was to always respect people and to be passionate about your work. So I've always like lived by that, and I live by through passion. Anything is possible, and no matter how much money someone has, no matter how much fame somebody has, you still treat them with respect and you still treat them the same way. But I believe everything that happened today and the reason why I grew up made me the person I am today, right? Because
yes.
yeah.
Definitely.
Definitely
Passion. So you would say your mom taught you, that word passion.
Exactly. Yes.
And I really think that's beautiful because, like you said, you're coming from the projects from Canada. These could probably be some pretty hard places to live. I came from a very hard place as well, and I learned so many different things from my parents as well. One thing that I learned from my parents is energy, and that's one of my superpowers, is having energy. And that energy, can bring you so many different things, from business to, like you said, relationships. And,
right.
That's beautiful that you have that from your mom, because,
yes.
When you learn these things, and they could truly just take you so far. And that's your, like Eli said, your niche, like literally passion. Yours is passion. Mine would be energy. I think Eli's would be business. But,
Yes,
but like
yes.
we all have our own little thing. And again, and I'd love to know where people learned that from. You know what I mean? Because I definitely learned mine from my parents. Sometimes people learn it from their business partners. And it seems like you learned this, growing up with your mom. That's just beautiful. Passion is so important when it comes to business, relationships, anything in this world,
Yes. Of course.
And you know what's really cool too is I have a 19-year-old. Well, we have a 19-year-old daughter and a 16-year-old son. You're 19, and if our kids are listening, which they are going to be listening to this because they have to, so they would be like, wow, like there's a 19-year-old individual that grew up in poverty. We tend to be the guys that, hey, we provide, we help them. They didn't necessarily grow up in our poverty compared to the way they're growing up themselves.
Right.
But you did, and therefore they're going to look at this video. And anybody that's watching this that is under the age of 20 or even under the age of 25, anybody can change anything they want. Like you're 19, you're cutting celebrities' hairs, you're flying from Canada to America and to other countries, I assume. So there's so much you're doing, and people just count themselves out so quickly,
Yeah, honestly, I don't even feel like I'm doing much. I feel like I'm not doing like enough. I gotta do more. The sky's the limit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like my doing this is like it's like a drug to me.
Exactly.
Success.
Yes. Right.
Right?
Yes.
And continuously taking risk and like surround yourself with like positive people all the time,
Definitely.
right?
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that. Yes, this morning I woke up and I had some closings in my real estate world, and for most people they're like, "Oh my God, amazing." And I was for my clients and for the closing and everything, but my mindset was so addicted to who am I going to help next? Because that's what I'm addicted to as well. I'm addicted to helping people. I'm in business, and you just keep going. Even if you're closing on a transaction, like today, I closed on a transaction for $30,000.
Wow, congratulations, man.
No, and thank you so much. But in my mind, I'm like, okay, like I'm so happy for this family. I'm glad they closed. Amazing. And I'm only telling you what I'm making to show you, what you can do in real estate. You can, you can be very successful, even being a young person. But I have the same mindset as you do, which is I am addicted to working. I am addicted to doing my passion, you know, which is real estate and helping people, just like your passion is, you know, traveling the world, being around successful people, because that's who you are. So, you know.
And you know what? To add to that, I'm actually I believe in this, right? So people have addictions, and honestly, I say people should pick their right addiction, like pick the right addiction.
Yeah, yeah.
Because there's
Pick
a lot
the
of
right
different
addiction.
addictions, right? People
Yeah.
are addicted to depression.
Yes.
People are addicted to just, you know, sadness or something, and some people are addicted to drugs, right? Drugs
Yeah.
and
Right.
alcohol
Yes.
and who knows what. But you're addicted to like having more work.
More.
Like you want more.
Yes,
and
exactly.
more, and
Yes.
you are 19, and seriously, there's people that
Mhm.
are 30, 40, 50 that are like,
Yes.
oh, I'm good.
Right.
I'm sufficient. And I'm like, what do you mean?
Right.
It's all about the mindset.
Yes.
It really
It's
is.
all about the mindset.
And
Yes.
and it's so amazing you thinking that you haven't done enough when in reality, you know, you're, you know, cutting an individual, and excuse me for keep bringing him up, Andrew Tate, you know, you're cutting this individual who the whole entire world is
Mhm.
talking about.
Is it actually that crazy? You
Oh,
guys think
it's that crazy.
It's
Like
pretty intense,
everybody
yeah.
is talking about
Out here
him.
it is, yeah.
And you are the individual who he trusted to cut his hair. So, you know, like that is so epic to
It's
me
pretty
that I'm
crazy,
just
huh?
like,
Yeah.
wow, like, you know, it's like cutting Donald Trump's hair. And you know what I mean? Like,
oh, if Donald Trump, if you're
Right.
watching this, I'm gonna pull up on you.
Yeah,
Let me
exactly.
give you a cut, man.
you could get a really good
That's,
fit.
that's if
A
you're not
really good
indicted.
fit.
That's if you're out of jail.
Right? Love
oh
it,
wait,
love
he's
it.
in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. When you get out of
Yeah.
jail.
Get out.
Okay,
We
okay.
got
maybe,
you. We
actually,
got
maybe
you.
you'll go in jail to cut his hair.
Oh
How
my
about that?
God.
Oh
I
shoot!
can't believe we're doing
Oh
this.
shoot! Okay, okay.
Love it. We got you, Donald Trump. We got you.
We still
Yeah.
love you, bro.
Oh
Fuck
my
it.
God. Love it.
But that's amazing. You know, the
Yes.
fact is, you come here to Hollywood. You're out here cutting our hair. We went to this beautiful mansion listed by Amanda, one of our amazing friends, Mandolin. If you're watching,
Amazing.
So we really appreciate that, because you also trusted us. Like, who were you to think that? Oh, let me just trust these dudes that are just in real estate. Let's see if they're cool people. For all
Yeah.
you know, we were just mean, angry, money infected people, right?
Honestly, like it's a hit or miss. Like, you know, like sometimes I pull up to these houses and I have no clue who I'm meeting, but I
Yes.
just come in with full good energy, and I just
Amazing.
you know, there's not really a time where like it's been a bad experience, but I always come with good energy, and the universe always connects me
Love
with the right
that.
people.
Love that.
Yeah.
And so like, how do you feel walking up to these huge mansion properties, you know, these
Yeah.
epic cars, these,
Mhm.
you know, people with a whole lot of money? Like, where do you
What I
do
feel?
you
How do
like?
feel?
I want to know, you know, how are you so brave? Because even
Oh,
you know,
okay.
and if I could be honest, even in the real estate world, for doing
Yeah.
this for 7+ years, you know, for myself, you
Yeah.
know, it's easy for me to go door knock and literally knock on somebody's celebrity's door, Kylie Jenner, Kim Kardashian, whoever you can think of. You know, we have their address. You can knock on their door and ask them if they want to sell. But we don't. A lot of agents don't do this thing because they're
Right.
just, you know, to be honest, they're scared. If I could just be honest, and this is
They are
why.
scared.
I want to know from you, you know, where does your bravery come from? Because individuals like myself could be knocking doors, making $100, $200, $300,000 just by knocking on somebody's door. And if they say yes and they sell their home with you, you could truly make $300,000.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
we're not doing that because we're scared, or certain agents are scared.
Certain
And you have that bravery. So where does that come from? I need to know.
You just gotta shoot your shot, you know, like it's like you just have to build your confidence. It's just full confidence. You gotta shoot your shot. It's same thing with like, you know, when I try to talk to girls and stuff, it's like you miss one, your next 15 one coming, right? So
Okay.
it's like-
Well, no more, right? I
But,
think-
you know,
right.
yeah, just confidence.
Yes, confidence,
Yeah.
future shot. Love it, love it.
Yeah.
Okay, and it truly is that easy. Like, you know, you really just have to try. And again, most people don't shoot their shot. They don't try, and then they
And you
end.
won't know.
You know, they
Exactly,
end
you
up
won't
that
know.
they won't know. They end up the agent that doesn't have that 300,000 because they didn't go and try to help
Exactly.
somebody.
Yes.
So I'm definitely gonna use that a lot this year. I'm just gonna
I'd
shoot
rather
my
live
shot.
with the thought of, oh, I got rejected, but that's
Yes.
okay, rather than, what would have happened if I asked, or what would have
Mhm.
happened if I actually did it. You feel me?
Exactly, I do.
Yeah.
Yes, love that. Love that.
From all the cars you go see, all these mansions, all
Yeah.
these people you cut their hair for, everybody has some kind of luxury car,
Yes.
something nice. I mean, we have a Ferrari and a Model X Tesla Plaid.
Very nice, yes.
Which car out of all cars, and don't say for just on our sake, right? Just because our cars, but which one has been your favorite one so far from all the cuts you've done?
There's so many.
There's so many.
Let
but-
me see. Probably I like cars where the doors go up.
Okay,
So
love
probably
it, love
like a
it.
McLaren
Nice,
or like a i8
nice,
or like a
love it.
Model X, like
Yes,
where doors go up,
yes.
La Ferraris,
Okay,
you
Got
know,
it,
okay,
got
stuff
it.
like that, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that's
yeah.
It's that one future look. It looks like it's gonna take off or something.
Yes,
yeah.
exactly. Like you put the doors up and people are like,
Yeah,
damn.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's why
Yeah.
we got our Tesla X
That is
because
why we
the
got
doors
it.
go
The
up. That's
doors
like
go
the
up,
purpose,
yeah.
the only reason why we got it for the doors to go up. I was like, okay, that's why I want it. Oh, and it's the safest SUV in the world too.
It
so
actually
yeah.
really is.
That's
Super
another
safe.
reason. So love that.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
what's the next big thing for you? So you're 19. When's your birthday?
October
October
3rd. I'm a
October
Libra.
3rd.
There you go. There you go.
There
How
go.
about you guys?
Scorpio, November 3rd.
Gemini. June.
Nice, nice.
June. Yes,
You have to be
loves it.
scared about the Geminis.
Wow, don't go there. Yeah, we want to know what's next for you because you
what's
are
next?
so young, and we've been having a couple of individuals on the Eli and Mike show, and truly they're in their 30s, 40s, 50s. We always ask them this question, what's
do.
next? Because even when you're 50 years old, you know what's next because you have so much you can create. But
Mhm.
when you have an advantage like you where you're 19 years old and you're already putting yourself in front of these type of successful peoples and being successful yourself, you know, you have so much to grow from here. And
Mhm.
me and Eli always ask that question, you know, what's next from here? Where will you be in 5 years from here?
Honestly, a lot can happen in 5 years, right?
Mhm.
All I know is that I'm on a journey to success, and I'm gonna keep having more goals and more dreams, and I'm gonna follow them. And I can't really predict where I am in 5 years, but I know that I can dictate my decisions that I make now that'll result what I'm gonna be in 5 years.
Yes.
But I just know that I just have to keep being passionate, keep following my
that.
dreams,
Love that.
keep trying to do all the things that I want to do.
Mhm, mhm.
But honestly, I don't even know what I'm doing. But I'm just doing it.
Oh my God!
just-
Just,
you know,
do
you
it.
just do it, like, for
Just
real.
do it. Yes, love that.
That alone is worth it
I
because
love
at least
that.
you're doing something. You're not just like, oh, let me wait and see what I end up wanting to do. Like a lot of
Yes.
people go to school and colleges, universities. Even they don't know what they're doing. They're like, I just want to get a degree of something to see if I get a job.
That's
and at the
right.
end, they still don't even stay in their
That's
career.
right.
You're like, I don't know what
Yes.
I'm doing, but I'm just gonna do it.
Yes.
And that's actually pretty deep
yes.
because people really in this world, especially post-COVID, they don't know what they're doing. They don't have any idea. We speak to so many
Right.
people that want to either join our company or send us DMs. They're like, well, I want to do what you're doing. How do I start? I'm like, well, you start by doing so many different things. And
by
and that-
just doing it.
just
Yeah.
doing
you
it,
know,
right?
You
And-
just
and-
do it.
and they just want us to give them everything.
Yeah.
Here's the gold ribbon on this
Right.
package. Take
Right.
it. It's not that easy. And I'm sure you've gone through your trials. Like, it's not that easy. Like, I do so much to get to where I'm at. And still, you're not, you don't feel like it's sufficient.
Yeah, actually, I think I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
Okay, there you go.
Let's
So
I mean,
there's a
I
shift.
mean, traveling the world,
There
cutting
you go.
millionaires.
Okay.
Yes.
Setting businesses around my social media platforms, growing a niche, and showing people what they want to see. And
Love
yeah,
that. Love that.
Okay.
And so, we are huge on manifestation. So
Mhm.
we
Oh, yeah.
sometimes, right? And
Yeah.
I believe you are as well, right?
oh yeah, 100%.
Yes. Love that. And
Yeah, 100%.
right?
Yeah.
Same. And it's so crazy because every time we manifest something, it happens. Like one of the ones that we always talk about is, we are big on celebrities, and I know you are as well.
Mhm.
And one of our celebrities that we feel we manifested is Paris Hilton. She's one
Yeah.
of our friends now.
Right.
Oh wow.
And, we've hung out with her numerous amounts of times. But, when I first met Eli, like 10 years ago, I would always tell him, oh, like, we're going to meet Paris one day. We're going to be her friend. We're just going to be hanging out with her, doing
Yeah.
real estate. And literally, I said that into the world, and that is
Spoke into
literally
existence,
happening.
exactly.
Yes, and it's
Exactly.
happening
Yo, that
today.
shit's real,
It's
bro.
real, and
Yeah.
it's so crazy.
Yo, the power of manifestation
Like-
is real. And I keep telling everybody this.
Yes, me
Like-
too.
And like they don't believe me. They're just
Right.
like, huh?
Yeah.
Like, bro, look what I'm doing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm trying to say? And like I live two
Yes.
lives, and I'm like,
Right.
like literally me living in the projects,
Yes.
but here hang out with you guys
Right.
on this
Oh my
podcast
God,
and like
thank
hang
you,
out with a
thank
bunch of
you.
millionaires all over the world,
Yes.
but still like living the that's power of manifestation.
Yes,
That's
that
is the power of
manifestation.
manifestation.
That
You
is
guys hear that stuff.
manifestation. You guys need to look up that word because it works and it's so scary. But if you were to manifest, who would be your next celebrity haircut that you do? Because we're really good at manifesting. So when you say this right now, I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen. So let's make sure
Yeah, there's got to
it's
be
a real
somebody
one.
that's right on top that's like, oh, this person's next.
Okay, let me think.
Bad Bunny.
Right next, so I am
That's what you want.
focused
Oh yeah, sorry.
on this billionaire hair series
Okay.
that I'm doing right now.
Yes, tell us.
I'm gonna manifest one of the real estate legends,
Okay.
Manny Koshbin.
Oh my
All right.
God, that's so
That's
epic!
going to
I already
happen.
see it. I literally
You see
already
it?
see. I see it already.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
manifest that right
This
now.
is
Hold
so
on, let me, just give me a
amazing.
sec,
Yeah,
give me a sec.
take your
Yeah.
time. You know.
We know of some of his.
All right, yeah,
circles,
it's gonna
so
happen.
Okay, it's
happening.
done.
It's
It's
done,
done.
it's done.
We're
No,
all
literally.
three, all
It's
three of
done,
us
yeah.
are passionate.
I just
Yeah.
manifested it right now.
Oh
so
my
yeah,
God,
it's done.
so epic.
And
We
we-
might
we
even
all
be there with
witnessed
you. We
too.
might even be there with you. I've
I
been
bet, bet,
manifesting meeting Manny Koshman and his wife. They are so powerful.
Yeah.
And
Very.
I'm like, I know I'm going to be meeting them one day and we're going to be in our Ferraris and we're going to be going to dinner.
Yeah.
And so I'll see you soon, Manny Koshman.
Hey,
And
we're
your
all gonna
wife,
see you.
and your wife. So I think we're all going to be there with him. And again, I think also people end up in the same room when you have the right energy. Like, you know, good people belong to run into good people. And that's
Right.
why I'm saying
Of course.
I can see this vision of all of us in the same
Mhm.
room because good people belong with good people.
Of course,
Absolutely.
yes.
So, that's why I have that vision as well. And I think that's a powerful vision to have. So I can't wait to see you cutting his hair. With all his,
Awesome.
maybe
Yeah.
inside his,
Yeah.
he has a garage
The
with like
Bugatti?
8, Bugattis and
Maybe
Rolls
in the
everything,
Royces
bro,
Royces.
Bugattis, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
He has a
deep.
lot of white Rolls Royces, so his hair might be, it might show up on the cars a little bit, but
Yeah.
I think
that's
you won't
okay.
mind.
That's okay.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
won't
it's
mind.
okay.
Yeah,
Just a
love it.
little wipe.
You know?
So among all your wins, so this is gonna get pretty deep. So among all your wins, everybody also fails. People don't always win forever. And you brought up the fact that you grew up in the projects, or you live in the project still. So, what has been the moment in your life where, not a win, but a moment in your life where you felt so bad, or maybe you were surrounded by that bad energy, where it was tough. Maybe you didn't get around.
You're like,
it, or
it's
maybe you
over.
did.
I'm not
It's
going
happening.
anymore.
So give us a moment if you're vulnerable enough with us to tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, a loss.
And like for us, we were, at one point digging for coins in our couches
Yeah.
to survive,
okay.
And we're like, okay, it's time.
Okay, let me think about that one because I'm an extremely positive person, so I always
Amazing.
look at the good side of things. And
That's
Love
great.
it.
every time in a negative situation, I would always put like others before ahead of me. So it's like
Okay.
I'm always happy.
Mhm,
I'm always
that's
happy,
perfect.
but it's rarely that I'm like sad. I'm like, damn, like I failed. But I don't recall. Honestly,
Okay,
honestly, I'm so
alright.
passionate about
keep
everything,
that
bro.
energy. Keep
just
that
gotta keep
positive
going, bro.
energy.
Okay.
Honestly,
Yeah.
just keep going.
Because
That's
all the
actually-
L's that just happened, I just kind of just brush it off, and I'm just
Mhm.
like, okay, we're going harder.
Right. Yes.
We're going harder than ever. We're gonna
Right.
keep going.
Right. And
Yeah.
that's why you're here today,
Yeah.
because 19 years old, being here on the Sunset Strip doesn't just take, I'm going to take a loss, I'm going to take a loss, I'm going to take a
Yeah.
loss.
Yeah.
I'm going to be in my room, I'm going to be
Exactly.
sleeping. It's just you're not doing that, and that's why you're here at 19 years old, because I know individuals today who are calling me for help,
Right.
and they're in their 30s and 40s and 50 years old, and they're just because they don't want to get up and they want to take the loss. They
Mhm.
want to take a couple of days with that loss that, has hit them. I even believe last Christmas for us, I was at a funeral for my uncle, and the same night I had to go to our company Christmas party because we're the CEOs of this company. I had to show up. I needed things that I had to do, but was it a really, really tough morning? Was that a loss? Most definitely. But I went and I made it to the event, and I did my best to not take that loss. But most people will take a loss, and maybe that sounds crazy. I know it sounds crazy,
Yeah.
but sometimes there's places where you have to be on the same day, and you might have to take a loss that day, but you also have to go win, because at the end of that night, the amount of, people that I made happy was so powerful. And it was because I decided not to take that loss. So I really feel you when it comes to not taking losses. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So love that.
There's always L's, but then you just gotta work your way around it, and
Yes.
find a way,
Right.
find an alternative. I would say that I'm a problem solver, a good problem
Mhm.
solver.
Okay.
Every time there's an
Yes.
issue, you just have to resolve and find an alternative.
Love
I
that,
like how
love
you
that.
said L. Like you didn't even give the word loss a name.
An L.
Like,
yeah.
oh, it's an L.
Sometimes you gotta
I
take an
like
L,
that.
yeah.
I think I'm gonna start using it.
Okay,
Oh, it's just an
okay.
L.
Just
Use
an L.
it,
Because then
Eli,
that won't
use
give it
it.
enough power.
Yeah. Like you can't believe in the L. You can't believe in the loss. If
Right,
you believe in the
right,
loss,
Yes.
then you're gonna take the loss. But you gotta
Exactly.
believe that you're gonna take the dub out of the loss.
Yeah.
There you
Is the
go.
way you perceive it, right?
Exactly.
I lost, but I'm gonna win out of the loss because
Exactly.
you learn from it.
Right.
Learn
Love
from
that. Love
But
that.
yeah.
Always winning.
Yeah,
always
I guess
winning.
it's just I'm spitting the game, that knowledge I get from all these millionaires, right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yes.
You learn one thing from this guy, one thing from that guy, one
Mhm.
thing from that guy.
Yeah. Definitely.
I wonder where I'm gonna be in 5 years. You think I'm gonna be
Right.
successful?
I mean,
think
by
so?
then you already have cut Manny Koshman's hair.
You'll be
You'll have your own
24,
Ferrari.
yeah.
Probably, taking over the world like you
Yeah.
are already. So yeah, that's what I think you're gonna be.
I think with all your energy, it's just really a matter of time. I mean, there's so much more life to you.
Yes.
So the reality
Yes.
is just you're gonna keep doing what you're
Mhm.
doing, and
Thanks.
something's gonna just fall in your lap and be like, all right, there's a huge opportunity. And I think what really helps you too, like I'm noticing right now, the circle around us, all your supporters around us right now. Viewers can't see it, but there's a lot of good energy of your supporters, and that sometimes is why you say L or why you have strong wins, is because your supporters, your circle. And we teach this a lot in our environment, is you're only as strong as your first 5 in your circle. Whoever you're super close to, they're the energy that's helping feed whatever you do.
Oh yeah,
So
of course.
if you have an L in one of your circles, then you're going to feel that energy. But the whole time we've been hanging out today, even at this mansion and got our haircut, not a single person was an L. Everybody was super, I want to win, I want to scale, I want to grow. He's amazing. We're all amazing. Let's do videos. Let's do that. Let's do this. It's just you have such strong people around you. And I think this is why we also are successful on our side, is because we don't allow the L's in. Like the moment it's in, it's kind of poisoning. It's like a poison apple. It's just like we're here to rot.
Mm-hmm.
You surround yourself with positive people and people who support you.
Yeah,
100%.
exactly.
Yes.
And do you feel that way? You feel like your circle is really powerful for you?
Yes, I believe I surround myself with really good people and a really strong network that support me and try to guide me in the right way. Yeah.
Love
That's it. That's pretty much it. Like you just have to really, and my fans too. I freaking love you guys. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my fans. To be honest, like if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here. So
love that.
And I love that. That's straight out.
What about we were talking a little bit when you were cutting my hair. Can you tell us how you're a risk taker? Because I know you risked it all to fly to Dubai, and not only that, you risked it for your team, and your team believed in you too. Because people don't just get a call one night and they're like, "Hey, let's fly to Dubai."
Oh my God, yo, my cameraman Hezi, bro, yo, I made him drop out of school.
Oh my God!
I called him like, "Yo, bro, we're going to Dubai, okay?
Yes.
Like you're dropping out of school, bro.
Right.
We're going to Dubai. We're gonna go see Tate. We're gonna make this happen. We're gonna make it."
Amazing.
And he's like, "What?
Yes.
What do you mean?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "Okay, screw it. I'm gonna come."
Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's
he's
go.
He's
So
here.
it's not only you that's taking risk, it's you and your circle. So maybe
Exactly.
you could tell us a little bit about risk. Like, how did you feel that day when you're like, I'm just going to go?
It's always about that gut feeling inside. When you have that gut
Love
feeling, you
Mhm.
gotta listen to it.
Yes. Love that.
Like you can think about something, and it can totally not make sense, and you could look crazy and sound crazy for even thinking it or saying it.
Yes.
Flying to Dubai, spending all your money that you have left, without clarification if something is even gonna happen there. But your gut feeling tells you to go do it anyway. You gotta follow your gut feeling, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
amazing.
That's such a strong thing, because for me, I believe in the whole gut feeling of myself. I feel like whenever I feel something sour that's going to happen, I feel like I'm going to spend my money the wrong way, or I shouldn't buy this, I shouldn't teach this certain way. I go with my gut feeling a lot too, and I'm like, all right, this is not going to work. Or maybe this relationship, and Mike helps me out a lot because we're both very different. We're like the yin and yang in the relationship. So I feel like, all right, that's going to work, and he might be, no, it's not going to work.
It's the balance.
It's energy.
Yes.
It's the balance.
But we do have that balance,
That's
and it
perfect.
helps
That's
out a lot.
perfect.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I think I can feel what you're saying, and I think that's great, because a lot of people don't know that there's things like that exist. Like, hey, my personal feeling tells me it's not going to work out, so you go with it. But you still do something. You insist on doing something creative with it, because at the end you still have to do something. You have to still work your magic, do some kind of business, something, right? Because you can't just like do nothing, and that's where people fall down. They start listening to the L's. They start listening to their not listening to their gut feeling, and they just like close themselves out and like, all right, I'm just gonna work at McDonald's and get $15 an hour, and I'll be okay.
It's the mindset,
It
Love
really
it.
is.
Yeah.
And so we're all about being creative and, being very flashy. And I think you're the same. So I want to know, where did the golden suitcase come from?
Oh,
The concept of the golden suitcase.
it just looked cool, man.
Right.
It just looked cool. Like
Exactly.
I just wanted to like carry something that would like be
Yes.
like, damn, like
Right.
that's his case.
Yes. Because I feel like you're like worldwide known for that golden suitcase.
Really? You
know
think
what I mean?
so?
Oh
I think
yeah,
so.
that's like the
Yeah.
first thing we look at. We're like the golden suitcase.
Well, we don't know any barbers that carries a gold suitcase. So
Right.
not even
Yeah.
real estate agents. So
And that's why we wrapped our cars chrome as well, for, you know, people. It's cool and people like to look at it. And, you know, sometimes it brings a coolness factor to lenders who mostly lenders are like 55 plus that are behind a computer. Nobody ever sees them.
Yeah.
And then you have Eli with pink hair and Eli and Mike with pink hair and chrome green Ferraris and blue Teslas. And you know what I mean?
That's marketing right there.
Yes,
honestly,
really
like
is.
marketing
Yes,
is like, you gotta kind of be flashy, you know?
Right,
You gotta be
exactly.
flashy for the marketing.
Definitely.
And
has
that's
paid
huge because a lot of people don't see that. Like we teach a lot on how you have to heavily market, and you're influencing millions of people by your way of marketing, right? You make people laugh, you make people cry, you make people feel ticklish, like whatever it is, right? The fact is you're creating that, and people don't, there's people out there that they don't want to hate, but I feel like they don't understand. And that non-understanding creates the hate, right? Like, well, why do they have this nice Ferrari? Oh, they're just showing off, right? Where in reality, is truthfully, that's us marketing. That's the way we make our money. That's the way we show the world, hey, we exist. Just like you do your influencing, that's how you exist.
It's
That's
also the energy too. Like when you're driving a nice car like that, it makes you want to do more. It motivates you every day. You wake up in the morning, click the buttons to your Ferrari, turn on the engine, bro.
Right.
That's inspiring. Every day you're like, okay, I'm ready to work. I'm ready to make more money.
Yes. You hear that engine roar, it wakes us up so fast. We're like, okay, it's time to work.
The whole house too, though. So it's
definitely. What about like, what is the craziest spot that you have cut someone's hair? I think, was it Times Square? That looked really crazy.
Oh, no. That was in Times Square. I did haircuts in
like
Times
right
Square.
in the middle of Times Square.
Like right in the middle of Times Square. A bunch of dancers. Shout out the New York dancers. The sturdy guys. If you're watching this, bro.
Yes, let's go.
Yeah. So there I cut hair there. Also, I did a haircut in the middle of the street in Toronto, Dundas Square.
Oh, wow.
Right in the middle of the street. I made sure not to also block all the cars because I have respect, I don't want to be like an asshole.
Right.
So then I just,
No,
like
we
right
understand. We understand. There's like a really famous street in Beverly Hills, and everybody like stopping and taking pictures because the palm trees. What street is it? It's like 2 streets from here.
Rodeo Drive. It's like 2 streets from here.
I should do a haircut there.
No, it's so epic, and everybody goes down because it's lined with palm trees, so it's like everybody's like.
Okay, then. So let's get a bunch of cars and let's do a haircut there.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Let's see how fast we can do a haircut.
You guys are witnessing this.
Right.
So just wanted to appreciate you. Honestly, guys, thanks so much for watching this. Like JB, always fresh.
Yes, always fresh.
And you look fresh, brother. So we appreciate you, young entrepreneurs. You guys are out there. You guys can exist. You guys can be heard. Do what he's doing. He's hustling. He's working. He said he doesn't know what he's doing, but at least he knows what he wants.
I mean, you're 19 years old.
Yes,
what is your highest view on one of your platforms? Views.
60 million views on Instagram.
Wow. 60 million views.
60 million views on Instagram.
60 million views, you guys. It's a little bit.
And
no, just kidding.
I love the genuinity coming out of you because 60 million is insane.
Oh my God, that's so much.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. 60 million views at 19 years old, you guys. Like, can we just give him like a round of applause? That's like so freaking amazing. Like literally. That is epic. Like I am so proud of you right now. Like wow.
And you should really like take that information from both of us. Like we're a little older in the business, and we don't see a lot of people that are below 25, below 30 years old that are nowhere near the type of stuff that you're doing.
Right. We have celebrity friends that have millions of followers, and their views are not even in the millions. So you have to realize you are doing so amazing. Keep going. We're inspired, and it's just been such an amazing day from Bel Air mansions to Hollywood studios to haircuts.
Thank you so much, guys. You guys are the best.
Love it.
Thank you for having me here.
Thank you. And where do we find you?
Oh, JB Always Fresh on all platforms.
There we go.
They're all exactly the same on all platforms.
JB Always Fresh on all platforms.
Okay, all right, you guys can't miss them. So seriously, thanks so much, brother, for being here on this podcast.
Thanks, guys.
And thanks for the fresh haircuts.
I got you guys.
Bye, guys.
See ya.
Love it.
Awesome.